So this is a place called Scuts Falls, and this in front of you, the concrete thing, is the fishway. I've never seen one of those before, but it goes down around the corner and turns into that lovely blue of mountain rivers, and it's just a beautiful little setting. Morning everyone, this is day 5, I guess it is, and the end of day 4 was just brutal. I posted that video earlier today, or yesterday, yesterday, of the walk along the falls there, and that was early on in the walk. By the end of the walk, my blister on my little toe was just in agony, and we were pretty much done. Wrecked is the word. Yeah, wrecked is the word. But we had so we got a hotel room and ordered pizza in and had a big feed and tended my wounded toe, and things seemed to be better. Anyway, I'm gonna let you say hi to Steve here, or Steve say hi to you.
Hi all.
Steve's my old seminary roommate. We've known each other, you said 37 years. That's hard to imagine. Anyway, so right now we're on the TCT headed back east along the east side of the Cowichan River, and the north side rather, and it's a beautiful morning. It's threatening rain, but so far just mist in the hills, and I'm gonna just turn the camera around here so you can take a look and see, and we'll report in. We have an appointment to stay at a B&B tonight in Duncan. And we're going to skip a little of the trail, and we'll see where we go from there. We've decided to step out of some of the highway sections of it because they're uncomfortable and dangerous, and so I think we'll do some section hikes through the parts that are actually trail. Anyway, I'll let you see what the scenery is, and then I'll report in another time. So this is John on day 5, signing out. Good morning. Here we are, finally starting the Trans-Canada Trail out of Princeton. We're about half an hour in, just mounting the hill, overlooking the beautiful valley here. And so far my toe is behaving, and the sun is shining, and the temperature is probably about 17, 18, perfect for hiking. And we're looking forward to a glorious day and setting up camp relatively early today, just to try and make sure we're walking our stuff in and getting our gear worked out again. But Steve and I are feeling good and looking forward to the next couple of days. We may be incommunicado during that time because there's not a lot of tower, a lot of civilization for at least 3 days. So that's the report till now. John out. Hi there, this is Saturday, May the 20th, and we're just off the trail. We're both kind of done. We had a long walk yesterday out of Princeton, and the thing that we've been told is that there are lots of sources of water up in the hills, but in fact all the mountain streams were dry. And so we had to come down about 200 meters on a kind of a ratty ATV trail to the highway, and a driver stopped, and turns out they were going to the Osprey Lake, so near Chain Lakes, or Chain Lake, and so we asked for a ride, and we skipped some trail, but mainly just because we were out of water. So we spent the night at Osprey Lake and had a lovely evening, and met 2 trail angels, Gord and Dee, who were friendly and supportive and gave us a little bit of water before we could get ours filtered. And then we started out from Osprey Lake and have had a really interesting variety of scenery. And it's just before 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon, and we were kind of done and ready, starting to look for a campsite and guesstimating where it would be, and it was here, it was there. Anyway, we finally found it, and I'm going to give you a quick look at what it is we found as I hobbled back over to the trail. But it's a stunning spot with an incredible room with a view, really. And here's Steve over there setting up, and there's the trail. And then as you look out over the valley, there's the Trout Creek down there. And there's our gear. I haven't started to set up yet. And the lake, or the river rather, does an S-turn there and then goes under the Kettle Valley Railway a little further down. But anyway, this is home for tonight, and we're grateful for that. And tomorrow we should be able to walk into Summerlin. And at that point I'm thinking we may be calling it quits, because this has not been what we thought, not being what the literature implied. And what we're finding out is that there's no resupply places. So you either carry 2 weeks worth of food, which is more weight than we can manage, or you have to find trail angels from time to time to drive you into town or something like that. Anyway, that's all for now. John out. So Steve and I just finished the walk from Princeton to Summerland, and we're finding out that the next section has no possibility of resupply, and we simply can't carry all the extra gear. So today's a day of decision as to whether we cut the walk part short and try to make other decisions about when and where we head home and whatnot, or where we go on the way home. And but it looks as though, except maybe for day hikes in this area, there's no way to continue on the trail. So it's been an exciting 2 weeks of ups and downs, and I think it looks like the hiking part, except maybe for day hikes, is drawing to a close. And so I'll try to check in again with other things as they develop, but for the time being, this is John out. Thanks.